Hello, America, and welcome to the show where we unveil the illusion of freedom and prosperity that our government has so carefully crafted for us. Today, we're diving headfirst into the cesspool of corruption, malfeasance, and outright lies that have become synonymous with those elected to serve themselves. Welcome to our countdown of the top 20 government scams that have been pulled on us, the tax-paying citizens. Get ready to be outraged, because we're about to expose the systemic rot that's eating away at the very fabric of our nation. From the hallowed halls of Congress to the murky depths of the Federal Reserve, we'll shine a light on the shady dealings and broken promises that have become the norm in Washington. It's time to expose the truth and take action against these injustices. Social Security. The retirement plan that's less of a safety net and more like a tightrope walk over a pit of empty promises. The Federal Reserve, that bastion of economic stability, or as we like to call it, the world's largest counterfeit operation. For decades, the war on drugs has ravaged communities, wasted billions, and achieved exactly the opposite of its stated goal. Chapter 4. The military-industrial complex, a cozy little relationship where taxpayer money goes to die in a ditch of overpriced weapon systems. Chapter 5. Remember the 2008 financial crisis? Of course you do, you paid for it. And who got bailed out? The very institutions that caused the whole damn thing. Chapter 6. Our healthcare system, a labyrinthine nightmare designed to extract every last penny from your wallet before you shuffle off this mortal coil. The student loan swindle from diploma to debt slavery. Get a good education, they said. It'll be an investment, they said. They forgot to mention the part where you're saddled with a lifetime of debt. The surveillance state, because freedom is overrated. Remember privacy? That quaint notion that you have a right to your own thoughts and actions? Yeah, the government decided they needed that more than you. The War on Terror. A never-ending story of fear and profit. The War on Terror, a war with no end, no clear enemy, and a price tag that just keeps on climbing. But hey, at least the defense contractors are happy. The prison industrial complex, from incarceration to profit. America, the land of the free. Unless you're one of the millions caught in the web of the prison industrial complex where rehabilitation takes a backseat to profit margins. The farm subsidy farce, sowing the seeds of corruption. Our farm subsidy program where billions of taxpayer dollars flow not to struggling family farms but to giant agribusinesses who need another yacht. The tax code labyrinth where loopholes are for the rich. The U.S. tax code, a masterpiece of obfuscation designed to ensure that corporations and the ultra-wealthy pay their fair share, or, basically nothing. The American dream of homeownership, more like a nightmare of manipulated markets, predatory lending and government policies that leave you holding the bag. Why invest in renewable energy when you can just keep shoveling billions of dollars to the fossil fuel industry? As they say, the future is now, being sold to the highest bidder. Our education system, once the envy of the world, is now struggling to keep up, burdened by bureaucracy, starved for resources, and failing our children. The crumbling infrastructure bridges falling down, literally. Remember Infrastructure Week? Neither does the government apparently because our roads are crumbling, our bridges are collapsing, and our airports are stuck in the 20th century. The welfare conundrum, help for some, handouts for others. The welfare system, designed to be a safety net, has become a political football, with some demonizing the needy while others exploit the system for personal gain. The foreign aid quandary. Billions sent abroad, problems at home. Every year, the U.S. sends billions of dollars in foreign aid around the world, while our own citizens struggle with poverty, homelessness, and a lack of basic necessities. Government shutdowns, because nothing says functional like holding the country hostage. The government shutdown, a shining example of political dysfunction, where the government grinds to a halt and the American people are left to foot the bill. The campaign finance circus money talks, politicians. Listen, in the world of politics, money talks, and it speaks volumes about who really holds the power in Washington. Spoiler alert, it's not you. The time for change is now. These are just some of the ways our government has failed to represent us, the people. From rigged systems to broken promises, it's clear that something has to change. But don't despair, because the power to change this broken system lies with us. It's time to take action and demand accountability. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's work together to create a government that truly represents us. Because America, we deserve better.